Got my boy Mikeadelabu in here. What's good, brother?
What's poppin', man? What's good, man?
Man, welcome to Uncensored Wisdom. I ain't gonna cut you off, dog. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say appreciate you for having me, man.
Oh, for sure. I ran on your stuff. We just got done talking about it. I ran up on your stuff on Instagram maybe a week or so ago. I had to reach out to you. I seen you on the street. I'm like, this is some fire stuff, dog. You just asking straight questions. So what got you into YouTube? How you get started?
Man, so it's a long story, man. So how I got into YouTube was, so I used to play basketball, right?
Right.
So when I was playing basketball, as like I started hooping around like middle school. So I didn't take it serious until I got to like high school. And then when I started playing basketball, I was just like, all right, yeah, I actually love this. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to go to the NBA. But a part of me always had like that thing in me where it's like, I want to be an influencer. But I didn't know what an influencer even meant. Like, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know certain stuff, so I was like, all right, I want to go to the NBA, but when I get to the NBA, every time they get drafted, they get a high following. So I'm gonna use my following when I get to the NBA to impact the world. That was my plan.
Right.
So I was hooping. Long story short, like basketball didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like basketball is like a lot of politics into it. So you could be very, very talented and you could still not go to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? And you could be somebody who's not as much talented, but you know what I'm saying, you know the right people. So you can get drafted and stuff like that. So when basketball didn't work, I'm like, all right, I'm like, okay, I gotta have something that I own, something that's me, you know what I'm saying, my brand. So I'm like, okay, I'm a goofy person. I like to talk. I like to interact with people. Let me try out YouTube. So what I'm saying. So at that time, public interviews was like going crazy. Like this was about 2019. So everybody was doing public interviews in the mall. People was going around asking people stuff. But like I used to have like anxiety when it comes like talking to people. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. How can I do this? But I was just like, let me try it out, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out my comfort zone. So I tried it out, and I just started talking to everybody. Like, it was flowing. At first it was hard, don't get me wrong, but like, it started to get to where it's just natural. So I used to have one channel with my friend, but you know what I'm saying? Right after we created the channel, I went to prep school to go play basketball. So when I went to prep school, he was still in Houston. I went to prep school out in DC.
Okay, you wasn't even out here.
Yeah, so like we was pretty much separate and like it was hard to keep the channel going. You know what I'm saying? So like we kind of almost stopped posting on the channel. And like a part of me just didn't like that, man. I just didn't like it, so I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So I just created a separate channel at first, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really gonna post on it. Then I was like, just let me try it out with this second channel. Like, let me try and go hard with this second channel. Then when I came back to Houston, that's when I started trying to get my friends to do it and stuff like that. It still wasn't popping. But after a while, I had met up with my friend Ryan, and that's when I started doing like the guns down, gloves up. You know what I'm saying? Like the A-Leaf stuff that you be seeing, like the boxing and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, boom, let me do that. I talked to Ryan about it. Ryan was like, let's make it happen. We started popping. Then that's when I started seeing numbers, and then after that, it was like, okay, I think I'm a YouTuber now, you know what I'm saying? I only got 1,000 subscribers, but I think I'm a YouTuber now. So I was like, yeah. So that's when I started to take it seriously and try and go hard with the content. And I try not to think of myself as just a YouTuber. I try to think of myself as a content creator.
Right.
So that's why now you see me on everything, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything. You see me on every platform now. And yeah, so that's how I kind of really got into it for real.
Right, got you. So it wasn't intimidating at all, like the editing and all this stuff. You just like, I'm gonna figure it out.
You know, it's crazy. So my first video that I edited, man, it took me a full day to edit the video, man. Probably even longer, man. So, like I said, I had a partner, right? So one of us had to do the editing, and I was just like, all right, let me try it out. So I was like, I forgot what app I used. I think I used iMovie. iMovie for editing is crazy, man. You're not supposed to use no iMovie, man. So I stayed up like 2 days straight, like my eyes red. Then, like I said, I had a partner, and then I also had another friend. So when I was done with that first video, I had showed them the video. I was like, y'all, man, I've been up all night, man. The video is done. They watched the video, they told me, man, that shit's some bullshit, Mike. But they didn't want to tell me that, but it was like, I was like, bro, I wasn't even trying to listen to that. As soon as they said bullshit, I hung up the phone, went to sleep. I haven't been to sleep in 48 hours, bro. And like, they told me the first video was bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person where like, when people tell me something, like, I take it like, all right, boom. I don't just take it down and just shut down.
Right.
But I was like, all right, I gotta get better at this. So that's when I started working at it. And I just got better at editing. So yeah. That's how editing went for me. But the hardest part was the voiceover, trying to match the voice. See, nowadays you got mics that just sync into the audio.
Right.
And I think they had that back then too, I'm tripping. But like, it was just, I didn't know nothing about that. So we used to do the phone and like just record off another phone, then we got to sync the audio. So it was crazy. Like, it was like a Chinese movie, like where the mouth wasn't, like the words in the mouth wasn't the same. So yeah.
I know what you're talking about. When I first started music videos, I didn't know how to sync that shit either. It would take me all day to put clip after clip. So yeah. Man, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, building this channel out. What were some of the pitfalls that you had personally building the channel? You started smiling automatically.
Trying to find what to do, trying to find my niche. That right there was like the toughest part. So I started off, like I said, doing public interviews. So when I started off the new channel, I tried to do public interviews again, but at this time it was dying off. Like, now that shit ain't hot no more. So I'm like, all right, what I'm gonna do now? I'm like, all right, I'm kind of goofy. I like to try different stuff. So I'm like, let me start doing Walmart pranks. Then I started doing the Walmart pranks and it started going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my first time doing a prank, it hit like, I think it hit like 10, 20,000. So I'm like, all right, boom, 10, 20,000. That's wild. Like, as like a creator, always seeing 50 views, you see 10,000, you like, all right, yeah, let's get it going. So yeah, that's when I started doing the pranks. I kept going with the pranks, But the only thing was just like, you know what I'm saying? You in Walmart pranking. At a point, it's like, all right, it's like, I can't keep going to Walmart for all my content, you know what I'm saying? So after that, that's when I started doing the boxing videos. The boxing videos, my first boxing video got me to hit 80,000 views. Then I was in Miami. I was actually in the strip club and I checked my phone. This was my first time traveling out too. I was in the strip club in Miami, first time in strip club. And then I had looked at my phone and I saw I was monetized, man. What? That shit was crazy, but yeah, that was the hardest part. I think just finding my niche. And when I found that, then I was like, all right, boom, I'm gonna stick with this. Then I switched over again. I started switching up to like more videos to where I'm hosting with people, kind of like the face-to-face videos that you see, where it's like 10 women, 10 men. So now, like, I feel like that's my path, but I'm still elevating. Like, I'm a content creator where you not gonna just see me be doing one thing. I'm gonna keep trying to, like, almost like a Mr. Beast, just be doing random stuff, just all types of stuff, trying things out. So yeah.
You always looking to grow.
Always looking to grow, man, for sure.
Got you. So when you went into let me ask you, we rewind back into that. When you went into Walmart, let me ask you about that. Do you feel like the people that's doing the Walmart pranks, are they staged or are they just straight through?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like some people's stuff is staged. Mine was real. I swear to God, it was real. Like, it was real to the point where I remember one time I was doing this one prank. It was like putting random things in strangers' carts. So I would grab, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a loaf of bread, I'll put it in somebody's cart. They'll be like, what the hell? They'll take it out. And I'll put it right back in. They'll take it out, I'll put it right back in. And normally with me, I know when to, like, stop and, like, who to play with based off, like, just looks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was this one time, yeah, I was playing with the wrong person, man. So I forgot what I was putting in. I forgot what I was putting into his cart, but I was putting something in his cart, and he kept taking it out, putting it in, and I know when to chill, but this day I was tripping. So I kept putting it in, and he took it out. Then he was like, move, and then he like lifted up his shirt, you know what I'm saying? I think he had a gun on him. I think he had a gun on him for sure. And then I thought he whipped something out, but it was his phone. So I thought I was about to get blown down right there. So after that, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I gotta switch up this content. And then there was another time where a lady pulled out a knife on my cameraman.
What?
Yeah, cause like, you know how some people like, they don't like being recorded.
Right.
Especially when they see a hidden camera, they're like, oh yeah, you got me on camera, So yeah, she put out the knife on my cameraman, and I told him before we started recording, never stop recording. But he kept recording. He a real he a real cameraman. But yeah, after all those things, I was like, nah, I gotta find something different, bro. Cause it's dangerous, you know, especially when you're doing it the real way. So that's why like a lot of people script it. So
yeah, cause I think as soon as I went to your page, I said, oh, this video.
Yeah.
It's the bang.
Yeah.
You trying to bang.
Yeah. I was in the hood in A-Leaf. And it's like a bang drink, and I was asking people, hey, yo, you trying to bang? You know what I'm saying? So I was doing all types of crazy stuff, man. But hey, I was trying to blow up. I was trying to get to where I'm kind of getting to right now. So
fearless with it.
Yeah.
Just to get over that hump. I feel you. What kind of mindset you gotta be in out the gate to do that?
You just hungry.
Yeah.
You just trying to, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to get to where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta try whatever you gotta do. So yeah, that's the type of mindset I had, and I still currently got that mindset, but just in a smarter way, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, your brand, your personal brand. What would you say your personal brand is saying? Like what is it?
My personal brand, like what is it saying? CSG, comfort stops growth. So you can't be comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing that I stand on. Like even like 4 weeks ago or like 6 weeks ago, I was at 4,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to hit 100,000. So it's like, I'm still not comfortable. Like what can I do? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to get to that next level? So it's like, you just gotta keep trying stuff. You just gotta not be complacent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. No, I understood. You got to keep that hunger.
And I got a group too. I got a group too. I got a group of YouTubers too. So
okay.
It's like CSG is like my brand as far as like my group content creating brand. So it's not just me. I got 4 of the members, you know what I'm saying? So we all stand by the same thing. And it's easier when you have a team. When like, you have a team of people that's on the same page as you, oh yeah, the sky's the limit. That's what I struggled with too. It was always me from the beginning, me doing this, me doing that. But now when you got a team, bro, like even something that you messing up on, somebody else will correct you and be like, hey, yo, do it this way. You know, so it just helps you, man. I feel like they are a huge reason, if not the reason, to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so let's break the team down. Like how did the team come together, and what does the team compile of? Like what does everybody do? The skill sets, like what's going on with the team?
Right. So the way the team came together was like I said, I was kind of tired of me doing everything on my own, and I would see other cities. They'll be working together. Like they'll have a group. Everybody be running around with a group. Every time they pop out, they with their group. If they got like a brand like T-shirts, they'll be wearing it. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to struggle and do all this stuff for myself. Why can't I just find a group of people? You know what I'm saying? Who can really like help me get to where I'm going, and I can help them get to where they trying to go. So the way it came about was like, in Houston it's hard because I feel like Houston people they don't like to really work together for real. So I reached out to a friend of mine that didn't do YouTube. I told him what I was trying to do. He was like, all right, yeah, I'm starting looking for people, but I never heard back from him. Then one day, my cameraman had a photo shoot for the friend I reached out to, and he actually brought another content creator, or like somebody who was trying to do content. He didn't have any subs. His name was Lons. So he didn't have any subs for real. And they told me to pull up. They was at the gas station. And I pulled up. He introduced himself to me. Then he was like, all right, yeah, I'm trying to get into this content stuff. Let's make it happen. At this time, I stopped posting on YouTube. Like, I'm not even creating content. This was last year. I stopped posting. I wasn't doing nothing. Then I met him at the beginning of this year. So when he was telling me, because like he went back to watch my old videos, so he's still thinking in his mind, oh yeah, I'm still popping, I'm still doing what I'm doing. Whole time I haven't dropped nothing in a while. So he's like, hey yo, let's shoot another video this Thursday. It was like a Tuesday. That's like 2 days. So I'm like, all right, bet. I just told him, all right, bet. I didn't think he was gonna reach back out to me, so I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna do it. Then Wednesday, he had hit me up. He was like, all right, man, so like, we still good for tomorrow? I'm like, man, this nigga serious. You know what I'm saying? Like he's serious. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let's make it poppin'. Then I told him to make a flyer. and he really made the flyer. Then I had an office spot that we was gonna shoot a video at, and he brought like 15 African people. And I'm saying African people because I never seen African people come to like a YouTube video. So when I saw that, it was like 15 African guys. I'm like, okay. And two of the guys that he brought in the group of 15 eventually ended up being in a group. So we all went upstairs, and yeah, I was just chopping it up with them, and like they seemed so excited to do this YouTube stuff, and like it was at a point where I wasn't really seeing like the vision or like having the motivation to keep going. So when I saw them, I'm like, dang, it kind of like brought me back to that point where I was like YouTube and like creating content is really beautiful.
He reignited your fire.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, like the reason like they acting like this, I'm like, bro, what am I doing? I gotta get back on my stuff. So I shot my first video that day. And then from there, I seen two of the guys. I saw that they was like, you know what I'm saying, like they liked it. Noah and Jay. So now it's Lons, Noah, and Jay, right? So I was talking to Noah. It was his birthday. He wasn't able to be in my video, but Jay was. No, I don't think Jay was. I think Jay was chilling, but pretty much I talked to them guys, and they just liked what they saw, and I liked them. And my cameraman, Lons brought a cameraman. His name is Arcel. Mm-hmm. So when Lons brought that cameraman, I saw the production. Like it was like a big setup, just like how yours is. And I'm used to using the phone to record or like a little small camera, and that's it. No light, no mic, no nothing. So I saw the way that the production was. I'm like, bro, if I had all this with like my mindset, like my work ethic, we could take it to another level. So I talked to him, you know what I'm saying, plugged in with him. Then from there, the first video went smooth. First thing went smooth. Then I started talking to him through like text messages. I told everybody what I'm trying to do. Then slowly but surely, we all just started coming together. So it was a whole bunch of strangers that didn't know each other, just trusting a vision, trusting a vision. And now everybody on the group pretty much about to hit 10K or 50K. So, and we all started from like 2,000 followers, 1,000 followers, 3,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? So, and like with them, I wouldn't be where I'm at for real. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's usually how it comes together to go. You meet other people that are like-minded.
Yeah.
And then if the puzzle pieces connect, they connect, and then boom,
yeah,
through the roof. So that's dope. That's dope. So y'all have a common goal that y'all are chasing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So on YouTube, people talk about clickbait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you do have to get people's attention. It's a whole bunch of videos.
Yeah.
You gotta have thumbnails. You gotta get people's attention.
That's facts.
But do you think that what's going on in the videos, that there's a competition going on with who can make the most shocking video?
Man, honestly, I feel like it is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody wants to make the best video. So one thing about me is I don't like to clickbait. So like, whatever my title is, like that really happened in the video. Now, for the people that do that, I feel like there's nothing wrong with it, because at the end of the day, like you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to make it. But I feel like once you get to a certain point, when you have a support system and a fan base, clickbaiting is like you lying to your fan base. So like that could be really detrimental for real, because a lot of people, they're not gonna believe you anymore. So like if they see a video that dropped and say, oh, I gave $1 million away, they're gonna be like, bro, he capped, bro. Like he capped. So you gotta not cap and like stay in your bracket for real. So that's how I look at it. But I mean, at the end of the day, everybody got their own tactics. So shit, if it's working for you, keep doing it, I guess.
Nah, understood. So do you feel like you've figured out the formula to getting views with the type of videos you get? The type of videos you make? Yeah.
So what got me popping was Instagram and like the public interviews, like the short videos. So yeah, I feel like I got my algorithm, you know what I'm saying? I actually got an ebook coming out soon. I got an ebook and a course coming out soon. So y'all can cop that. Y'all can literally, like, my blueprint of how I gained 100,000 followers in 6 weeks in there. So yeah, y'all go cop that. But I do have something that works, and I've tested it out plenty of times. And I'm a real numbers person. So like I'll be like in the analytics. So I know it's working based off the numbers. Like I'll try different stuff, and I'll be like, all right, this is working if I keep it within this amount of seconds, or like if I edit this way, it works. So yeah, I have my blueprint.
That's what's up. So that took some time to get that ironed out.
Yeah. So when I first started, you know what I'm saying? Just the same thing with YouTube. I was getting like 500 views, 1,000 views. Then I switched up my content, and I started talking about controversial things. So things that would start arguments. So for example, like if I was to ask you, does body count matter? To you, you might say no. Somebody else might be like, yes. In the comments, they gonna be arguing. The more arguments, you know what I'm saying? The more comments. The more comments, Instagram sees, okay, people are engaging in this video. Now they see that, they go push it to more people, more views. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that go into it, but.
It's human psychology.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest part, I think, that goes over some people's heads. They get so entrenched in saying, man, I gotta make a good video, or this person, or they doing this. It's like, man, at the end of the day, it come down to the people, because that's the audience.
It come down to the people, exactly.
And what do they react to?
Exactly.
Simple.
Exactly.
And you can give them some of that, you'll be doing good. Okay, so Instagram got you jumping with the talking to people out. So what's your approach to walking up to people talking to them?
Man, a lot of people be scared. But you know how I do it is I get in front of people. Not like on some like crazy, but like, I feel like if you just, let's say you was walking that direction, right? I'm not just gonna be like, hey man, you trying to be in a video? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a respectful approach, but a assertive approach to where like you see me, and it's kind of like you can't just, you know what I'm saying, move around me. So I'm gonna walk in front of you and be like, hey man, how you doing? I'm trying to do a quick little like interview with you. And 9 times out of 10, people say yeah, but I feel like it's all about how you dress yourself, how you know what I'm saying, articulate yourself. You can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't walk up and like speak like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying, trying to do an interview. Like nah, bro, like not everybody's approachable that way. So you gotta speak in a respectful manner. You gotta be confident. Because if you're not confident in yourself, they go think, all right, if he's not confident, I'm not about to do whatever he's trying to do. So speak loud, you know what I'm saying, head up, just talk to people, especially with women, because a lot of women, when you walk up to them, they scared already, off rip, just off of you looking at them, because they already think, you know what I'm saying, like such and such. So you gotta have that approach to where it's respectful, and you know what I'm saying, like you make them feel comfortable to do your interview. I even let people know I'm not gonna ask you nothing crazy, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. So once you let them know like those key things, all right, boom. And I also say, if you don't like the question I asked in the interview, you can walk away. So now it's like, all right, he done gave me these things I can do, so it's like I feel comfortable to do the interview. So yeah, that's how I be approaching people.
That's gangster though. You tell them they can walk away, because if they walk away, that's still a clip.
Yeah, right, exactly, 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 bro.
I like that,
exactly.
I like that.
All right.
What's the wackiest response you think you've gotten out there?
Damn. A lot of people be on some dry stuff, man. Like they just quick answers, like little short answers. Like
yeah, they don't elaborate.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna post that, bro. I feel like I'm doing my support base a disservice if I post a quick yes, no, okay, I don't know, maybe, like nah. So a lot of people be doing that, but I feel like now people be seeing my videos. So like when they do see me come up to them, it's like they ready to talk. They ready to get off, you know what I'm saying, like whatever they got to say. So lately I haven't had a problem with that, but in the beginning, yeah, because a lot of people, they thought it was like a weak interview, or like, oh, this ain't gonna get no views, or this just a random person. So yeah, and also I feel like that's why my stuff be going viral too, because people be thinking, like people don't be knowing me. So when people don't be knowing me, they think, all right, this ain't gonna go nowhere. So they gonna go say some wild shit, and now they go wake up in the morning, they go see you got 5 million views. And then now they all over the blog pages, spiritual world, you know what I'm saying? All types of like influencers posting them, and they like, what the hell did I just say? So it's yeah. So as far as wacky response, I don't think I done got anything too crazy other than just people being dry.
Right.
But I have got some crazy responses though. So yeah.
So if that happens, like if somebody say something and it goes viral and they don't like it, what happens?
Man.
They hit you, they did? Oh, look at this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Bro, when I tell you people be in my DMs, can you take that down? Please, can you take that down? And you see, this is the thing with taking things down, and a lot of content creators can agree with me, man. When you tell somebody, I'm down with being in the video, and especially somebody like me, with how I approach the situation, I tell you, hey, you don't have to answer the question. Hey, you can walk away. Like, by the time I tell you all this stuff and you still answer the question the way you answer it, I feel like that's on you. And now it's kind of like I have the rights to the video, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I can't just take it down. But what I do for some people is like I untag them from the video. Because a lot of people, like, I'm telling you, like my comment section, they go in, they go find your page, they go be in your DMs and like talking to you about what you said. So, and I know that, so I'm not trying to like have anybody be like depressed or anything like that, so I'm gonna untag you. But as far as take it down, you know, I'm not gonna take it down. I feel like you knew what you were saying while you were saying it. And you see a camera, you see the mic, I feel like you gotta know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, you knew what was up.
Yeah. But people do be in my like DMs saying, hey, can you take it down? So, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing down.
You heard it here, he not taking nothing down.
Nothing down, bro.
I feel that though, cause yeah, I wouldn't take it down either. I wouldn't. But yeah, asking people on the street questions is something I actually have thought about, just, you know, specific type of questions. But I've seen a lot of you asking a lot about the women, men stuff going on, the manosphere type questions going on, getting a lot of crazy responses, a lot of good responses too though.
Yeah.
What made you choose that space? Is because it's that popular, or are you actually interested in those type of questions?
So I ask a lot of questions. Like even like when I walked in here and started talking to you, you seen I asked you about 15 questions before the interview started.
Right.
So I naturally ask questions. This ain't just something I do for the Instagram. So one of the topics that I wanted to get into was like relationships and like how people deal with certain things. So I interview entrepreneurs as well, and like business and how like they make their money. So, but as far as the relationship status, I feel like that just like everybody want to know about that. And I feel like the street interviews is different because when you log in and like see social media, 9 times out of 10 we already seeing somebody who's established, somebody who has a high following talking about this stuff. But you don't see just a random person with no following or 500 followers get to express themselves on how they feel about a certain topic. So I feel like my platform really lets anybody come to my page and you can express yourself on how you feel about a topic and it'll get 100,000 million views. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I really like about it, the fact that anybody can talk on my stuff and really express themselves. So, yeah.
I got you. So, having that ability to just say something that goes viral, what goes into that? Because, like, you interviewed the person.
Yeah.
Me and you could probably agree that the question is very important that you ask the person, but the response from that person.
Yeah, it's the response.
What is a fire response?
So I be knowing when what the person is saying is gonna go viral. So, but the key thing to it is you gotta know who to ask, and like based off like how they look, how they already talking, whether you watching them from a distance, if like they a loud person and they already popping their stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to interview that person. Then after you get the right person, you gotta match the right person with the right question. So I have a notebook and a whole phone note full of questions. So I know what to ask certain people, and I know how they gonna respond when they hear that question. So it's a lot that go into it, but as far as response, like if I ask them the first question, then I see how they respond. Now I'm quick with it, so I know what to ask next that's gonna spark that next viral response. So you got to know how to hold conversation, and you have to have a quick reaction time. Like it can't be, Dang, what's the next question? I gotta think and say this person. Like, nah, you can't do that. You gotta have it already. All right, boom. If they say this, you already backfiring with this. All right, so like, why do you think that? Can you explain more about this? So you gotta know, and you gotta pay attention to every word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just interviewed one of my guys. His name is Smackwater. I don't know if you've seen that video.
Yeah, I know Smackwater.
Yeah, so it's like an older dude, and I asked him, what do I think is wrong with this like generation as far as dating? And he was pretty much telling me about how like access is the problem and how like everybody can like just see anybody now within a text message, you know what I'm saying, pull up on somebody. And he was telling me how guys back in the day, they had to go walk to go get some cot. Cot is like coochie. I don't want to say the other word.
Right. Now you could.
Cot is like coochie. And I knew what he meant when he said cot. But I know this like younger generation, they don't know what cot is. So cot sounds like cock. So I was like, all right. As soon as I heard the word cock, I was like, all right, boom, I'm gonna bring that back up. So he said the word cock again. I was like, okay, so you telling me guys be walking up get some cock? So he got a little angry because he's an older dude. The whole time I know what he mean, but my viewers, they go think I'm saying cock and he's saying cock. So, you know what I'm saying? Like they go push that narrative like, oh, he's saying cock, which is gonna go viral. So you gotta pay attention, you gotta know, you gotta be really in the interview. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have that one question that you ask and you gotta be ready for anything. Anybody can say anything at any time.
Right.
So, yeah.
You gotta know how to play off of it.
Exactly. You gotta know.
Mm-hmm. Turn nothing into something.
Nothing into something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. Wait, okay, so that means you got some improvisation in you. You can improv.
Yeah.
You know, where did that come from? You think?
Where did that come from? Me and my friends, we be like saying a lot of what ifs and putting each other into scenarios.
Right.
So I think that's where that came from. Like we'll put in like we'll be saying scenarios like, okay, what if you was on the highway and you ran out of gas? You know what I'm saying? We'll be on the phone literally just doing this all day. So like I would be like knowing, all right, boom, I'd be like, all right, if I was on the highway and I ran out of gas, I'll pull over left, I'll hop out, I'll call this. So it's like we training ourselves for like situations, not knowing that we're getting better with improving. And like naturally, it's so weird. Like I know how to bounce off any question or bounce off even real life scenarios because I done probably put myself mentally in certain scenarios that now I know how to just like react to everything. So yeah.
Right, you trained.
Yeah, like it's trained. Like I trained myself with my friends and we didn't know what we were doing, but it's actually like you building a really really good skill. So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. No, that's dope. You know, for you know you're gonna be on stage, you know, talking.
Yeah.
You know, being a speaker.
Most definitely.
So what hardships do you feel like came along with being on YouTube?
With YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Just like, what has hit you, like you've hit a low at any point that you was like, man, fuck YouTube. I don't even want to do this shit no more.
Man, I think back in the day, it was just like my views. Like, you know how it is starting, bro. You don't get no views and you putting in the work. Like I'm talking about, I feel like I'm putting in the right production work. I'm staying up for 2 nights in a row, editing. And it's just like you drop it and 15 people see it, you know? But it's like, I feel like my mindset changed and I started doing better when I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop worrying about these views. I'm gonna just drop good content. I'm gonna just do what I love. So when I started doing that and just dropping it, now I don't care if a video go get 200 views because I'm gonna keep going and I know something gonna pop eventually. So now it's like, it's a blessing to where everything I drop right now go at least get 50,000 views because now it's like people are engaged into what I'm doing. So hardships was really just like the views and the support, bro. Like at the beginning, nobody really supporting you. Like nobody's really supporting you, bro. And it's like, you could tell some people are supporting you because they a friend or like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're associated with you, so they go feel bad if they don't support you. So like you can tell the real support from the fake support. So it was on top of me not having no views and me not getting no support. That was, man, that I was like, damn, like this the real world, like this how people really treat you. You know what I'm saying? So and really think about you. Like people don't think you can do what you see. So even like when I started doing the interviews, like there was literally some people telling me, bro, like, you doing these childish ass interviews, like, weak ass interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people was like telling me. And I was like, all right, bet. But as soon as it popped, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all gonna be running back. Y'all all gonna be telling me, man, I always knew you could do it. And literally, that's what's happening. Literally, right now, everybody trying to get in the interview. Everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me, yeah, man, like, that's my guy. Like, he been doing that. You know? So, but in life, you can't get mad at those people for real, because you got to make people believers. In the past, I used to get mad at those people, be like, bro, why you don't believe me? You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, everybody's vision is different. So you gotta put that vision, like you gotta literally lay it out and like show people, all right, this is what you're doing, you serious about this, and you making it happen. Once you show people, then, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you're a visionary, you see the clear picture all the way through.
Yeah, all the way through.
And you want them to see what you, it's like they're not gonna see.
And they don't see nothing. They just see a lot of talking. So, yeah, that's another thing too. Like, you can't be talking, you gotta be about that action. So anytime I have a goal, anytime I have something I'm trying to do, I'll say it, and that's it. I ain't saying it no more. Now you just seeing the action. Now you just seeing me putting in the work. So if, like, you a friend, I'm not even gonna be I'm not the type of person to, like, invite people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see what I'm doing, you gonna hop on board, because I'm telling you, this shit go sell. Like, this shit go. So, yeah.
No, I feel that. So that's a natural, thing that people go through when you go through this. And then you go through a point of being lonely too when that happens.
Lonely, man.
And I think people don't know what that really means, lonely. It's more in your mind than anything.
Yeah,
you can be alone with a room full of people.
It is, that's facts, facts.
Because the relatability isn't there on the focus sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta fall in love with that loneliness too, man. Like, you gotta understand, like, God put you here for a reason, man. So you gotta know, like, all right, this is what I'm meant to do. So you gotta just go. You gotta go with that feeling, bro. You gotta just trust yourself and bet on yourself. You gotta bet on yourself. I would not be right here today if I did not bet on myself. So you gotta bet on yourself.
Always. I always say bet on yourself. I use a quick example like this. If you put money on a basketball game, I'd rather be playing than putting money on the people that is playing.
Exactly.
Because his back might be hurting.
Yeah, his back.
He might be a little tired. My back hurting, I'm still going. It's my money on the line.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So bet on yourself.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself. Okay. So what was the feeling that hit when that monetization hit? Or did you? Well, let me say this, because you can get monetized and you might not feel the money. What was the shift that you felt like financially with YouTube?
Yeah. Like I said, I was in a strip club in Miami, man. It's crazy because I went to Miami on like a risk. Like, it was like, all right, I'm just trying to do this content stuff. So I hit my boy ATM up. Then I hit him up, and then he was like, all right, let's go. He was like another type of person where when, like, you bring up an idea, he's like, let's make it happen. He don't like to talk about it. Like, let's make it happen. So I hit him up. We had went out there, and then when we went out there, it was just like we was just shooting content. We was trying to do the most we can. And like I said, we was in a strip club. First time ever been in a strip club. I ain't even throw nothing. I was sitting down, and I looked at my phone, and then I seen all the bars was green. You know what I'm saying? I got the watch time, I got the subs, and it said, now you monetized, man. And what I was happy, bro. It was like it makes you feel like now you really doing it. Like, now you can make money off it, and it's like you official. It's kind of like a blue check without a blue check. It's like, damn, like, I'm in the game now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell people, yeah, I make money off this. So, yeah, it was a surreal feeling. It was a surreal feeling.
Did you then say, damn, I gotta go to the drawing board and really start thinking about new ideas for video?
Nah, I think I just kept doing what I was doing. Just kept doing what I was doing. But that was in the past. So, like, now I feel like I'm at a whole nother ball game with my production. And, like, I'm so excited because I'm so excited for what the future holds. Like, I know, like, I'm a person who wants to elevate, you know what I'm saying, and try new things. So I know the production, the team is gonna get stronger, everything's gonna continue to elevate, so yeah.
So, okay, in production, what kind of visions do you have going forward? Like, any ideas you can kick out that you like, this is where I see it going?
So I want every YouTube video that I shoot to look like a movie. So not just like a normal, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, nah, I want it to be like a cinematic story. Like it ain't like you just watching a quick little YouTube video. It's like you watching a short movie. And I want the production to be 4K. I want the mics to be everything like clear. So like I see myself having a TV show soon. In fact, that's what I'm working on right now. So like I'm trying to have that TV show to where it's like this ain't no YouTube that you watching. Like I want people to really call me a content creator, not even just in that bracket of a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? But I do like when people call me that because that's what I'm working towards. But like I'm in this creative mindset, like I could do whatever I see in my head, like I can bring it to life. So yeah, I see it really turning into real life movies. Yeah.
Facts. We was just talking about that in the hall. Like movies, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
So not getting too detailed, but when you say movies, you talking about drama, you talking about comedy, what you talking about?
I'm talking about well, I really want to say movies, I'm more talking about like the feel of what you're watching. But I'm really talking about like a TV show. So like everything gonna be set, directed. It ain't gonna be like we just turn on the camera for YouTube and we freestyling shit.
Right, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You got angles, we got
angles, we got, all right, 3, 2, 1, action. You going in and now you talking about what you doing, like you doing whatever you doing. Like it's gonna be a real set production. So yeah, like that's where I see it going, man. Like I see something in my head that I'm trying to explain to you, but like I said, I guess you gonna have to see it when it's, you know what I'm saying, when it's out.
No, facts. I understood.
Yeah.
We touched on this a little bit, but what's your opinion about couple channels?
Couple channels. Damn.
Would you ever do if I don't know if you're in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
But he told, would you ever do a couples channel?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like for me to do a couples channel, I gotta have my own support base to where it's so strong and so high that even if I was to do a couples channel, it's just cause. It ain't like I'm trying to do it to blow up. It's like I'm just doing it because now I done found somebody that match my vibe, match my mindset, and likes to do content. So now we're making a channel. So even if something was to go left with the channel, I still got my support base that's gonna support me.
Facts.
For me, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So right now I'm not doing no damn couple channel. I ain't doing that shit for sure. I ain't doing that. But in the future, who knows, man? I might play around with it. I might play around. I'm even big. Like I don't even know about having women on my channel like that, man. Like you know how some people, it's not a couples channel, but they do like videos with a girl a lot.
Right.
Like I'm even iffy about that. But like I said, who knows? I might try it out. We'll
What's
see.
your qualms with that? Like what got you iffy about that?
And cause the thing is when you start doing videos with women, there's a horny fan base on YouTube. So a lot of horny guys are gonna be watching my videos to see the girl. So sometimes when you do videos without that girl and the horny man ain't seeing that beautiful girl, then they gonna stop watching your videos when you not, you know what I'm saying, dropping that. So it's like, that's how I think about it, man. Like I wanna blow off of me being me. I'm just, like you watching Mike because you like Mike. Then whatever else come with me, then that's what come with me. So it's like, that's my mindset with it. So yeah.
I got you. It'd be thirsty dudes that just watch it just to watch.
Thirsty, yeah.
And then once she gone, the views start going down.
Yeah. That's like even like with gold digger pranks, like a lot of people, they gotta keep doing them gold digger pranks because if like they go drop a vlog, ain't nobody watching the vlog. You know what I'm saying? Like they watching the pranks because you got a nice car and you got a fine female. So it's like, if one of them two not in there, they gonna stop watching you because it ain't you that they watching it for. So,
damn,
yeah.
That's interesting. So there are creators that kind of like live off the lifestyle. Without the lifestyle, they probably wouldn't be the best of creators.
The most definitely. Like a lot of people, that's why you see a lot of people spam one video on the internet. Like they'll just spam and keep doing that one thing. And I try not to fall into that category because it's like, when you do, it's just like I'm saying right now, like when you fall into that category, man, like, and you trying to do what you want to do, it ain't gonna go right. It ain't gonna go. Like nobody gonna watch you or know you for you. So you gotta be real careful when you on that road to success to be like switching it up and show a lot of your personality. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, man, because what I see coming down the timeline, no, not just my timeline, but I hear people talk about this all the time, is that everybody that's influencing, they out here, they shining, they showing the lifestyle so much that that's the only thing that people are looking forward to. But when you get a good piece of content that's actually interesting, you can't deny that.
Yeah.
That's undeniable.
Exactly.
That's undeniable. With the retention, you want the retention in them videos.
Most definitely.
Did you ever have a problem with retention in videos?
Most definitely. I feel like I've had every problem.
Every problem known to man.
Every problem somebody has tried to you know what I'm saying, do or tried to go through. Like I'd have been through it. That's why I'm coming out with this ebook, man. Y'all go cop that, man.
Drop plug us with this ebook, man. Cause tell me what's coming next.
Yeah.
And detail this ebook and the process of telling me that.
So what's coming next is pretty much a 3-level ebook, man. So it's not only you'll learn how to do content and monetize yourself, but you'll also learn about credit. You'll learn about credit, how impactful credit can be, how to use your credit, how to, you know what I'm saying, build and repair your own credit. And you'll also learn the car rental game. So I have a car rental business too. So like you'll learn how to do all these things, and that, like, them 3 things right there can literally like blow you up, right? You know what I'm saying? So you'll have source of income. You'll know how to build and repair your credit. And then now if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, brand yourself and like expand on social media, you'll also learn how to do that too. So that ebook is gonna be real powerful, man. So I'm actually doing it, the credit portion is gonna be with my boy BR, the CEO. And then the card portion is gonna be with my boy AB, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's 3 of us. So that ebook, man, you gotta cop that.
So you said you get a car rental service?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. What got you into that?
Yeah. So what got me into that was like pretty much like a year ago, I learned about credit, right? So when you learn about credit, you'll also learn that you can get funding, you know what I'm saying? Like the banks will pretty much give you money to invest in what you want to do.
Right.
Obviously, you got to pay it back. So when I learned all that, now I'm like, all right, what can I invest into that I like that can bring me back that money? So that's when I started getting into the car rental game. So I started off as a broker. So pretty much a broker is like, let's say I have a car rental business, right? Just like I do, and you want to make money off it. If I have a BMW i8 that goes out for $500 a day, what you can do as my broker is you can market it for me and post it for me and say, all right, y'all, this BMW i8 is gonna go for $600 a day. So anytime somebody books, I'm gonna get my $500, you get your $100. Or we can do it like a percentage base to where, all right, boom, this BMW going out for $500 a day, and anytime you get a sale or like somebody to book it, you'll get 20% or something like that. So that's what I started off doing to learn it. So I went I'm a big networker. Like I love to network. So I network with everybody in Houston that's doing that. So I know every car rental person that's doing it, and I pretty much was going hard on the internet, like posting their cars, you know what I'm saying? And like pretty much working for them almost. And when I learned the game just around being like around them and talking to the people that wanted to book cars, I started to tell, all right, this is what I gotta do. This is the people that's serious. So now you can't really waste my time no more because now I know who's serious about booking and who's not. So when I learned that game, that's when I was like, all right, now I can try it on my own cars. So I got auction cars. I got 2 auction cars that I started renting out to people like Uber drivers. So economy cars, the cars like Nissans and Toyotas, those cars, people sleep on those cars because just because it's not a Lamborghini that you rented out, those cars make passive income because people need it for work. And not everybody can afford a Lamborghini. So when I started renting out cars like a Toyota or like a Nissan, they'll be gone for months. I'm talking about making a consistent $1,500 to $2,000 a month just off of one car that's gone. You know what I'm saying? So when I started getting into that, that's when I met my boy AB, and then you can start doing joint venture deals. So another thing with the car rental game is you don't have to buy every car in your fleet. So if somebody has a Lamborghini and they see that you know what you're doing, and you know what I'm saying, like you have the right paperwork behind it, they'll give you that Lambo to rent out, and you guys do a percentage but you'll manage the car. You'll be able to drive the car. You'll be able to market the car anytime you want to. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. But I learned about credit first. That's why credit is going to be a big part in this ebook. And that's why I got all 3 things in this ebook. So, yeah, it's a lot of game in this ebook. Like, literally, you can change your life off the ebook. Just literally.
That's what's up. I gotta get my copy.
Man, you got to, man.
Gotta do that. Gotta do that. That's good. So, okay, you got into that. Do you feel like, okay, so let me ask you this. Before you started the car rental service, you were doing YouTube first?
So throughout this whole time, no. So actually, this was all last year. So like I said, I didn't drop on YouTube for a full year. Like I didn't post nothing. Like I just locked in on credit and the cars. Locked in to build them things, to get it automated, to get to, you know what I'm saying, have that income coming in. So now I can go back into doing content even stronger, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have something that's funding your dream, you know? So a lot of people, like, they chasing a dream, but they got nothing to fund it. And it's very, very important because when you wanna take it to that next level, you wanna buy that best equipment that you wanna get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna really, you know what I'm saying, elevate, you need that funding. You need that funding. That's why credit is real important. That's why credit is real important, for real. So, yeah.
Started off with good credit, bad credit, or no credit?
I started off, so I'm gonna give you like a little bit of game. So what you can do when you first starting off credit, or when you first starting off trying to build your credit, is you can get a trade line, or you can have somebody put you as an authorized user. So authorized user is pretty much, let's say like you have a parent that has like a high limit credit card that has like low utilization. You can have them literally put you on that credit card, and when you first start building up your credit, like when you get your first credit report, like your credit is already gonna be like up, because it's like it looks like you have a high limit credit card under your profile. So authorized users and trade lines can literally get you to that point. So I had that happen to me, so I started off with good credit already off the gate. So, but the thing about credit is just that, like, a lot of people look at the number and be like, oh, I have a 780 or oh, I have an 800. It's not just the number. It depends what's under your credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have good history. So when I started off with good credit, it was just a number until I started off, you know what I'm saying, doing the things I needed to do to build my credit profile and make it strong. So, yeah.
And that process of getting your profile strong, how long did that take you?
Man, it could probably take like 6 months, because you're gonna have to open the accounts and stuff like that. You gotta do certain things to show that history, you know what I'm saying? So it takes about like 6 months to a year to get a strong credit profile. But there's ways around it to where it can be in 3 months and where it can be real fast. So like I say, that's why that ebook, man.
Right. Go on, sell it, man.
That ebook, man. There's ways around it for sure.
Go on, sell it. Okay. So, okay, you broke it all the way down. So your goals personally, what are they going into the future? You personally, outside of selling the ebook, where do you want to take this to and beyond?
I want to, like I said, a TV show is one of the things I want to have. Then I want to start moving around. So right now, I feel like I'm doing great in Houston right now, but I want to take this to where it's worldwide. Like to where I'm traveling like all over the country, all over the world, and doing what I'm doing and creating the visions that I have in my head. So most definitely that TV show, most definitely that TV show, and just influencing more people in a positive way. And I love to give back. So in the future, I'm gonna have something as far as like some sort of like charity or like some sort of big give back that I'm trying to do for sure. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Now, before I wind it down, because I always ask the uncensored wisdom at the end, I'm going to flip it on you, and I'm going to ask you, does body count matter?
Man, it's crazy because when I asked the people, does body count matter, man? I ain't going to lie. Body count matter, bro. Body count matter, bro. It's because, like, it just like, it tells how many people you let in you. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, like even if somebody's clean, but they got 100 bodies it's just the access, you know, especially for the women. I feel like for the women, like their, you know what I'm saying, like their body is more, how do I put this?
Sacred.
Yeah, it's more sacred, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like women have the option to literally have sex with whoever they want to. Men, we only have the option of whoever lets us. So as a woman, if you have that option to do anything with whoever you want to, and you letting 100, 500, 1,000 people, you know what I'm saying, go through you, nah, like, no man gonna really want that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess there's some men that don't care, but you know what I'm saying? For me, nah, I'm not jacking that. Nah, that's not it. So, but for a man, it matters too. You know what I'm saying? It matters too, but hey.
So you say for a man it matters?
Hey, man. Hey.
What's too much for a man?
What's too much for a man?
Oh, shit.
What's too much for a man? Hey, this shit get hot. This shit get hot.
Hey, man, this is the last one. I had to flip it on you.
What's too much for a man?
Use that one next time.
I do. I really need to.
Yeah.
Shit, what you think too much?
Damn, you know, it's crazy because I've had people tell me some shit that I thought was crazy.
For real?
Yeah, and it might not be crazy to other people, but to me it was kind of crazy. I mean, I've had people, friends, even relatives tell me clearly over 100 women.
Clearly over?
Yeah, clearly over that. But to me, that's crazy.
I feel like when you get over 100, it's crazy. Like
That's crazy to me.
I feel like, yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's crazy for anybody. Now, I do know that there are people that have different lifestyles.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, put it to you like this. Does the lifestyle match the number, first off?
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because if we talking about some person that's a celebrity, and not even celebrity, just got a lot going on, I can see their number being a little bit, you know, outrageous. But then you see a regular person, a regular girl, and her number is outrageous. You're like,
exactly.
What the hell is going on here?
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it like these are your personal choices, like you said. These are your decisions.
Yeah, like
I'm judging your decisions now.
Right.
I'm not even judging your body no more. So, but what you think?
Like number-wise for like a man?
Yeah.
Man. Bro, it's just, bro, what's OD? I feel like just like you said, bro, like if you got 100, man, once you in 100, bro, yeah, you wildin', bro. You wildin'.
Yeah, I had a person tell me like, bro, you ain't hit 100 yet? Like, what? Like,
you ain't hit 100 yet, it's crazy. But it's like, just like I say, man, like men, it's like, we only get to do that with who lets us. So it's like, if a fine female is about to let us do that and like that's the best we can get, the man go do it 9 times out of 10, especially like if her personality right. That's just how it work, bro. So, but that's still wild though. I ain't trying to justify 100. 100 UOD.
That's wild. You had a shorty on there one time that she walked up on the dude and was like, I can pull any dude I want.
Yeah, and it shows how easy, you know what I'm saying? And of course the dude go because it's like, I guess he found her attractive and stuff like that. So yeah, man.
What's crazy though is that I wouldn't have found that attractive because you walking up on me.
Yeah, everybody different though, man.
Everybody different.
Everybody different.
That's crazy.
That's what he like.
Okay, so when we wind down on here, we call it uncensored wisdom, and basically, like I explained to you earlier, it's like your grandpa sitting on the porch, he's gonna give it to you raw and uncut, but it's gonna be wisdom. So what would your uncensored wisdom be to somebody that's trying to do a YouTube? They might be feeling like this shit is getting difficult. They might want to quit it. They trying to bounce back. Somebody that's even trying to get their credit together now that you selling the credit.
Right.
What would your uncensored wisdom be?
Your environment is everything. If you hanging around a group of niggas who just not doing nothing or not trying to do nothing, bro, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. And you go fall into that trap of not doing nothing or not being productive. So your environment is everything. Just like I said, I was doing it by myself for a while until I had to form a group, you know what I'm saying? CSG literally helped me get to where I'm going, and I'm helping them too get to where I'm going. So it's like your environment, your group is everything, because what you see is what you become, what you hear, you know what I'm saying, is what you start to say, bro. Like, and it's like, you won't even notice it. Like, you'll be like, just start talking just like your friend, you know what I'm saying? cussing all the time, doing all that stuff like that. So you gotta have that group that's gonna hold you down, that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, get you to where you wanna be. So your group is everything, and yeah, for sure.
Surround yourself.
Surround yourself with the right people.
The 5 people you're around, you're the average of the 5 people that you're around the most.
Most definitely.
So you want to choose those people wisely.
Most definitely.
I would agree.
A lot of people that I hang around be older. A lot of people that I hang around be older people, man. And a lot of them are coming from where I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying, or already, you know what I'm saying, where I'm trying to be at. So, yeah, that's why my mindset is the way it is. So, like, I'm only 22, but I don't even carry myself as a 22-year-old. So, yeah, you got to be around the right people. It's very important.
Big facts. Big facts. I don't want to slaughter your name because it come in and then it go out my brain. But I'm going to say it's Mikeadelabu. Adelabu.
Yeah.
Mikeadelabu, man. Yeah. Hopefully we can get back in here and get another one in, brother.
Most definitely, man.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you for having me.
Break!